Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to the 6th of January. It's Tuesday, and it's been a wet one. It was down to 31 degrees, and then I started hearing rain. I go, oh no, this is going to be an ice fest. And I looked, and the temperature jumped. The clouds came in, it warmed up, and it's like 46, I think it is now. So it's just rain. The higher elevations, we got a couple of places we go up, but it's enough traffic in those areas that shouldn't be a problem. But anyway, it's going to be a wet next few days, and oddly enough, Friday or Saturday and Sunday it's not supposed to rain, but not supposed to be sunny. And then of course when you go back to work on next Monday and Tuesday, it's supposed to be all sunshine. But that's the way it goes. Motorcycle people in Northwest, when you have the time off, that's when it rains. Dadgummit, Murphy's Law. Anyway, let's head off to work. Y'all come along. Welcome to the day. 41 degrees here in Vancouver, and just absolutely poured the whole way here.
Yes,
that was nasty. Man. But anyway, it's Tuesday fun day. Let's go in here and see what lies before us, Mama.
All right.
All right. Have yourself a wonderful day there, Mama.
You too.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye now. Now that I got over a crazy hay fever attack, good Lord. I was coming down the hill, all of a sudden got tickle, hachoo. Gracious. But both levers fit perfect, oddly enough. Actually, I don't know who that company was, but the quality is quite nice. I'm pretty impressed. I don't know if their strength and everything, but they're chromed. The chroming looks good on it. How well it holds up over time, I don't know, but pretty impressed. Looks like it came from Amazon. But anyway, the battery, which wouldn't even light the bike off, much less start it. I used that BMW charger, and now it's at 100% charge and 98% health. So battery came out like in flying colors. I don't see any draw. I know the thing was flashing like there should be a fob with it, and there's no fob. If there is a fob, the customer didn't leave it with us. So I have no idea. I looked in his bags, and there's nothing in the bags. He's got like a towel and a little separate little pouch. It's on the back of the right bag, and it's just a rag in there. But anyway, it's all good. The levers, like I say, come out fantastic. You can see a little bit of like dust or something when they were chroming it. So I'm sure it's a quick flash chrome. And the clutch, that's always fun to do. Especially the signals are held on with the mirror post. So you got to release the clutch, get the tension off of it, and it pretty much comes out. And then there's a pin that goes through the lever, so the pivot pin has to come out to pull the lever out, to take the pin out, to take the cable off. It's got almost like a banjo fitting type of thing, how it goes on the clutch. But yeah, everything all worked out great. And they did an oil change on it upstairs, so I let it get up to temperature and checked it properly on its jiffy stand. It's funny, it says right on the dipstick, it says on side stand. Usually it says on jiffy stand. Non-Harley people go, what is that? That was the name for side stands before the term side stand. I don't know what jiffy technically means, but it's always been that way with Harley. It's funny. But man, it sounds good. It's not overly loud. Of course, I just had it sitting here idling. Get on the pipe, I don't know what it's gonna do. It's actually the rain stopped and the wind's blowing. I might be able to take this thing for a little rip. But it is heck of cold. It's actually it went up. I was coming down the hill and it said it was 42, and I think it was 43 when we got here. I don't know, you guys, it's been hours since I was up there. You guys just got past that. What did I say? But anyway, I don't have any big winter stuff here. I just wear a vest usually to work. I just get too hot in a coat. Kelly likes it warm in the car, and that will just smoke me right out of there. I gotta stop and get the coat off, because I start to get the claustrophobic feeling if you get really hot in a car. Heat is not my friend in tight areas. But yeah, it looks good shape. I didn't pay attention to mileage on it, actually. I don't think it was that high. It should have the little info thing on here. Yeah, no? Is it on the back? Where's your little button? That's not a button there, is it? No. I don't know. Maybe hit the trip. Oh, trip. 20,000. It's not many miles. It's not bad at all. These look like Viking bags. Looking at the mounts and stuff. I don't know how old they are, but it's like they're holding up well. I think it's, faux leather. That might be real, I'm not sure. Pretty cool. The old Softail. The old original Softail. With the dual shocks underneath there. And that big old wide tire. That feels so funky in turns. Every time I ride one of these things with a big old meat on the back, it's like, yep, this is not one you go racing through the canyon with. But anyway, paperwork's turned in. She's done. I was a little concerned at first. The oil foamed for a little bit right at the beginning. And well, is that moisture in the oil? They just changed the oil, but it just took a little bit to build some heat, and the moisture was in the tank, and it's just where it's circulating back and it pulls from the bottom. So anyway, it cleared right up. It was just kind of foam sitting on the top. It kind of concerned me because it had that look of moisture being in the oil, but it all cleared out. I don't know what oil they used. I always put Redline in it, but the customers, may not want to pay that much for oil, so I have no idea what's in it. Everything else looks in good shape. She's a good old gal. It needs a front tire, though. But I didn't see anything stressing or urgent. Good old Breakout. It does have a cool look if you're into that kind of thing. But I don't like my feet way out front, and just that riding position. It's like, I call it the clamshell. You're at the back and your feet are forward and your arms are forward. So your butt is bouncing, and you see a pothole in the road. You don't have that ability to use your legs to take your weight off the seat, so you go just let the bike take it and not jar through your back. It's kind of, you can pull back on the bars and lift a little bit, just push down with your feet, pull back on the bars, and kind of, get your weight off a little bit. But man, you get on a bumpy road, you can't do that much. Talking about a serious workout ride. But you look cool going around town. But let's see if we can take this thing for a ride. I have to bundle up. Need to blow my nose again. I don't know what that was all about. I breathed in some dust upstairs when I was there. Well, took a look at the weather. I put a kibosh on that. It is heavy rain is like moments away. In fact, it says that it should be raining where I'm standing at right now, but it's not. But it's about to hit, and hit hard, and it goes like 100% rain all the way until we go home tonight. Yeah, that was some pretty heavy rain coming to work today. That was uncool. It was a lot of hydroplaning, and people, why, when it's really bad, do people go crazy? I just don't get it. They do the most random things. Is it just, it's got to be people that grew up with game consoles in front of their face and think that that's some kind of joke. Yesterday we had a lady, when you go past the Tenant Way exit there, was that 30, does it go up or go down? Yeah, I think that's exit 39, whatever it is, where the big warehouse is built I was talking about the other day. Anyway, I'm not going to go out there. I don't have rain gear. I haven't had rain gear at work in I don't know how long. Remember one time, back before, our system, you could, do electronic depositing of your paychecks. You got the old check got handed out during the day, and I rode something. I don't know if it was one of my bikes. I think it was. I think I was actually riding my 83 Yamaha Venture. All right, let's not start with the nose thing here again. It's amazing how one little thing could tickle in your nose. That sounded like a Harley alarm. Did you guys hear that? That's just what these things, if you have the siren on it. I mean, that sounds like, my 2015 was horrible. Sometimes it didn't recognize me at first walking away, and the thing would chirp. Sometimes when you turn the key off, when it's set, it let that chirp off and scare people at the gas station or parking lot or whatever. Y'all jump. Anyway, I'm not gonna test ride it today. I've already turned the paperwork in, so the guy may come get it. And, if he's smart, he look at the weather. It doesn't look like he's Oh, that's my guy that goes through the gate. That's how loud his whistle is. Hold on. I don't know if that came through the camera, but you can't miss his whistle. Oh, he's giving him a hard time about not having that horn fixed. He just shakes his head and laughs. It's just probably one of those things, Keep complaining, they keep ignoring you. Anyway, we'll see if I can help him right quick. I know they're supposed to do it themselves, but I'm just standing here looking at a Harley, so I'm going to go help him. Well, it's a good thing. Like I said, I'd have got wet and I'd have dirtied up a pretty Harley. I was out there helping him, and sure as the world, it's starting to sprinkle. Even though the weather thing says it is sprinkling now, which it's not. But anyway, it's kind of quiet up there. They got a whole ton of, man, I don't know how many. They're everywhere up there. But they get here before me, and they all grab dibs on them. Grabbed a whole bunch of those WR125s. It's a new dual sport from Yamaha. So I go, any of you guys test ridden one yet? I said, what's it like? And he goes, well, I just around the parking lot, whizzing around down here. So he goes, what does it feel like? He goes, kind of feels like a XR 150L, or that's actually an XL 150R, isn't it? I don't know. I wish they'd call them XLs and XRs like they did back in the day, but times change. But anyway, it feels like the 150s. He goes, once you get them warmed up, those 150s are carbureted, and man, they are so cold-blooded at first. They actually sit there and run, but they won't take throttle for a while. But once you get warmed up and you can go, when you're riding that thing, you would never know that thing was not fuel injected. It's the creepiest thing. And it is, if you ever ridden a Grom, you've ridden one of those 150s. It just you feel like you're riding a big-wheeled Grom. It has about the same power, same speed, and very, very pleasurable to ride. This is one of the parts guys. He's moved on. He left towards the end of summer. I think he went to Canada or something. Won't go into details, but anyway, he has one. He rode that thing back and forth to work here every single day. Love that thing, and he's a racer and stuff. So he likes a lot of horsepower thing, but he loved that thing. You just gotta have I love the guys that, like a Royal Enfield, for example. They'll ride, like a Himalayan or like a 350 Classic, and he goes, it's gutless, it has no power. Dude, it's way more to riding than all the horsepower. And even though he's young, he totally understands that. He absolutely loved that 150. I was that close to buying one of those things. It was literally a last second decision that I went, nope, don't need to spend money, which I'm glad I didn't. Things are getting tight with as slow as everything is here. So it's gonna be interesting doing all these trips. Good thing Harley's paying for the first one. So much for the ride. Oh, I can see the parking lot. I don't really see the rain falling, but I can definitely see the parking lot starting to shine up out there. It said at 2 o'clock, and it's 2:20 now. It says 2 o'clock. It's supposed to be 100% chance of rain. Anyway, we'll go upstairs here. Oh, let's see if I can get some photos, but I think everybody's got radios going up there. But if it slows down, everybody bails out, and I'll try to give you a walk around on one of those new WR125s. Man, on the right hand side, that thing has got more emission stuff dangling off the side of that thing. Great big old cat in the header. But the Grom even has a catalytic converter. And yeah, they're very, very much so emission laden. If I can get up there without music blazing, I'll do some video of it. We'll go run up there. I think I got the white balance set on this thing. What they look like from the left side. See, there's a whole slew of them up here. They're scattered all over the place. There's that great big cat I was telling you about. It's a cool little motor. I forget what it says. I don't know if this one's got a battery in it. Oh, he's binding up or something. Hey bro, that's what it says. These are made in Indonesia. And that's what I was telling you about. Look at all that emission stuff. Of course, you got the coolant bottle in there. And, man, all the hoses and things going every which way on that thing. Put the camera in the right spot. The only normal thing over here is the coolant bottle. There's your evap canister and all kinds of emission stuff on there. Locking, it's got a little small tool case in here, but it's a little locking compartment. It's got a like a side cover, little tit and grommet. Pop that out and slide it forward, and then exposes some relays. I think the starter relay sitting there, but there's some relays in there, and the little toolkit. It's a screwdriver and 2 Allen wrenches. WR125R. It's interesting how they route the wires on this thing. Usually everything goes down the center, which one of them is. But if you look on the left-hand side, it comes down and turns and runs along the outside of it and goes into the headlight thing. Looks like it's got like a running light and then the headlight, cable clutch, it's water cooled. They're nice. I like to ride one, see what they're like. They say it kind of feels like a Grom or a 125, or I mean a 150 Honda carbureted. That's pretty cool. They must be at a good price point because they ordered quite a few of them. And you can see made in Indonesia. It's not going to focus on it, is it? Nope. But it's in there, all the boxes from taking them apart for doing the assembly. These are cool. Hey, bro. Hi, bro. It says. Nice detailed little dash. Yamaha does really good with things. They tend to be small but very, very readable. The ABS sensor, I mean, look at the guard they have for the forks. Keep the rock dings from hitting your fork legs and causing fork leaks. Then the ABS sensor has this rail that comes all the way up and guards that cable. That classic Yamaha fender. And the little boot they stick in there, it keeps the spokes from making a harmonic sound. probably under braking or something. Yamaha's had those on the front of their dual sports forever. But they're cool. I haven't heard a price on them yet, but I would imagine it's pretty good. Big old dresser Harley sitting over there. It's a face-off between the what do you call it, road something. But anyway, kind of comparable air-cooled twins there. Well, that one's a twin-cooled. All right, yeah, look at all them crates everywhere. They dive into these things just woof. Well, hello there, YouTube. That was a crazy damn thing asking me about the Wi-Fi or the stuff.
Yeah, always messing.
Yeah, and it was it was a float.
Yes, nasty.
You need to have some outrigging pontoons so that you can kind of float across those lakes that you hit. Traffic and lots of trucks, and it was just white out the whole way.
It's so nasty out there.
Yeah, but coming here off the freeway, we had a little bit of a wintry mix there off and on. But it's like 45 degrees. What's your watch saying? Yeah.
Mine says 45.
Oh, yeah, mine. So it the cold must not be too far up there.
Yeah.
Some stuff that ain't thawed out, breaking through and hitting the ground. But hope you enjoyed the Harley talk and the WR125R. I think it's kind of cool.
Nice.
But this new little small, but very cool new stuff. Got them everywhere in there. But they're like those Honda 150s. They hit the floor and just go woof, gone.
Can't keep them in the store.
They go quick. Anyway, well, now we're gonna roll out and see how wet we can
get on the way to the house.
We were thinking about swinging by Costco, and because Ryan and Michaela got us a Costco card thing, but you got to go in and activate whatever. It's just kind of a paper cardboard thing.
Yeah.
But until go in there and get your official card, and we're going past Ridgefield there and say, nope.
It was just wailing.
Absolutely pouring. Wow. But now we're gonna roll.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same Smoak time, same Smoak channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Wednesday or Thursday.
Heck yeah. Alrighty. Wish us luck getting in the house without floating ourselves. Alright, we'll see you in the morning.